All right, let me show you some more examples on how you can shoot in low light. Let's go to Hawaii right now and let me show you the setup of this photo. And this is a little bit unique because these lights are waterproof. And so now I can stretch my creative box and do something a bit different. So I have this beautiful couple on the beach. I'm teaching a workshop here and I want them right by the water. And you can see in the setup where I'm placing these lights right into the sand. The tide actually happens to be rising, and once in a while it kind of hits the lights and hits our subjects. We all laugh. And when I had these lights out there, you should have heard the gasps that were happening because they're, oh my gosh, the water's going over the light. Don't worry about it. They're waterproof, right? I reset them up again. So I've got this light there in the sand giving some beautiful uplight. I don't care if the water goes over them. I'm being aggressive with my shooting. And look at the final picture. The sun is actually going down behind them and it's in very overcast weather. So it is a very dark light situation. I'm using my Stella 1000 and my Stella 2000. Look at that beautiful uplight that it's giving me. Because I'm able to use these lights and not worry about having them underwater or being affected by the water, I can be a little bit more creative with my shots and a little bit more aggressive with my lighting. Typically, if I was using flash, I wouldn't be able to use any lighting at all. But in this case, I'm able to get that low light, put them in the sand, and take this beautiful shot with this amazing light with these two small lights. Let's do something more creative. Because these lights are waterproof, let's see if we can do something with a couple in the water. So I had this idea. I'm in Jamaica. We're shooting a wedding. And I want to get some great portraits of them in the water. I have them in the water, but how am I going to light them? What I decide to do is take my Stella 1000, put it underneath the water so I can create some good uplight. Then what I did was take a more powerful Stella CLX 8000, put it, say, 30 feet behind the subject and shine some backlight behind them. And so this uplight with the kind of shadowy light on my subject created a very moody portrait, and it had a bit of mystery to it, which I loved. Now I did a variation of this light because I have backlight, and this was the whole reason why I wanted backlight. Not only because I could get that rim light, but I wanted somebody to splash some water behind him to make it look as if it was raining. Somehow a couple kissing in the rain has some sort of romantic feel to it, and I wanted to kind of simulate that. So as I was shooting at 10 frames a second, I was having somebody splash water in the background, and I was able to select the perfect shot. So constant light, not having to have the light recycle and wait for it, allows me to stretch my creativity and do things that I normally wouldn't do. Let me show you a little clip of behind the scenes and the setup and me actually placing the light in the water and showing you how it really was set up. Okay, I got the Stella 1000 here, and I'm gonna put this into the water and use it as uplight on my subjects and put it right here. And the water creates a full effect on their faces, show them. And then I've got a Stella 8000 giving me some backlight, giving me some nice